Hey everybody. Okay, we are doing this 10-day sugar detox or sugar-free challenge, whatever you want to call it. And the biggest part, the where you will have the most success is in doing the foundational steps. Okay, this is not about deprivation, willpower, struggling through 5 days of being sugar-free. This is really about setting yourself up for success today and beyond, right? So one of the things that we talk about in the challenge, it's called Challenge Steps, and they give you different steps to build your foundation, but is to go through your cabinets, your fridge, your freezer, your purse, your drawers, wherever you have that stash, right, of things that you might end up being attracted to during these 5 days. So just go through there, and what I want you to do, and this is what I did, because again, we have different levels of cravings and we have different levels of addiction. And I had a very serious problem. So some of what I am saying to you may or may not resonate with you, and that's totally fine. Okay, so if you open up your pantry right now or your fridge or whatever, and there are some items in there that you gravitate to, then during our 5-day sugar-free challenge, we want to pull those aside so that they don't trigger you to eat them, okay? But you just have to decide which ones trigger you. So if I go into my pantry, I am not a chip person. They have no appeal to me. So I can leave them there because I'm not going to eat them, right? So go through and take this time to really identify what food is calling you to eat it when you're not hungry or you're emotional or you're stressed or you're frustrated, that you are using to soothe yourself. All right. So you're trying to find the foods that you have been using that soothe you. And then, okay, so do that little practice. And again, if you're feeling, watch my self-sabotage or self-protection. If you're feeling those feelings, sit with them and understand how this food has been helping you. And that's okay. Maybe it's such a strong food for you that you can't let it go, but you could let go of juice that you have in the morning with your breakfast. Okay? So if anybody has any questions, please let me know. The other thing you want to do is really start to read your labels, right? Like, I love ketchup. I love eating grilled cheese, and I love ketchup. In the last few weeks, I've been really conscious. I mean, I don't eat them every day, but I like eggs in ketchup, grilled cheese and ketchup, and that's about it. But so I just decided I would stop using ketchup because it actually does have a lot of sugar, right? And I do homemade chili sauce that has a lot of sugar. So I've just started to very simply shift away from using that added sugar. That was simple for me. When I first started my sugar journey years and years ago, like really started to understand that it's not just about food and stuff like that, I learned a lot more about juice, and that really, if you want a liquid, have water or herbal tea or honey lemon or lemon and water, whatever. And to get rid of juice, that was something so simple for me, is just to get rid of juice out of our house. So find the simple things that are easy for you to do and get rid of. And I'd love to hear what they are below. And again, if you're watching live, hit hashtag live. And if you're watching replay, put hashtag replay. And please let me know if you have any questions. And all of this information will also be in the Vibrant Living membership. So go through your cupboards, your fridges, and that sort of thing. Read your labels. I have changed all my salad dressing. Most of it I make myself. I haven't had sugared sweetened yogurt in this house forever or a very, very long time, because we just add our own maple syrup or honey. And yes, even though that is still sugar, it is... I buy local honey, I buy local maple syrup. So even though it's sugar, it's better than. And this is all we're ever trying to do, better than. All right. So yeah, look at your pasta sauce, condiments, yogurts, things that you're drinking, and just become like a detective. Like I said, have fun with this, and then reduce your triggers. So going back to what I was talking about at the beginning, reduce your triggers. So during the 5 days, we really, really want to try to get as much sugar out of our diet as possible, just to see what we feel like. Remember, we don't know how we feel until we And I actually don't like taking things away from my diet because of my personality. I like to add things in. So I'm more of a replacer. So for example, my grilled cheese, I make homemade tomato soup. I've been dumping it in my tomato soup, right? So I didn't just not have any. I just kind of replaced it and did a healthier option. But again, you need to find out what works for you. This is not white knuckling and gripping. This is really an exploration of understanding what's behind that food. How's it triggering you? Get rid of the low-hanging fruit that you really don't care about. Like I said, salad dressings, I make my own, or I'll take a picture, I can't remember what it's called. I buy this other brand. And, okay, so does that give you some ideas? And then if you go into the detox guide, there's all sorts of examples of things that you could have instead. And remember, we are eating fruit and vegetables and smoothies, and so we are getting natural sources of sugar, right? We're just trying to get rid of the added sugar in things. We're also trying to understand our triggers and how they affect us, and also letting go of that sneaky sugar where we're feeling like after we eat it, guilt and shame. We want to let go of all that. All right, so I hope that's been some helpful tips for today, and I'll see you in the next video, everybody. Mwah! Happy Good Friday.